Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to explain how to complete the unit assignment template. This is the culminating project for this class. You're going to be creating an entire unit based on a science topic of your choice. As you can see here near my cursor, that's the first thing you're going to type is your science unit topic. Remember, you can choose life science, earth science, or physical science, and then whichever narrower topic you prefer. I encourage you to stretch your thinking and maybe select an earth science or physical science topic, because life science is such an easy topic to teach to. So if you're feeling brave and curious and excited, go with earth science or physical science. Select your age group, put your name, and then the first thing that you will do is list the items that can be brought into the classroom to help children relate to your unit topic. And so this is whatever your science topic is. Say that you selected magnets. What items are you going to bring that support a unit of study on magnets? And look here, it says you need a minimum of 10 items. This needs to be the real thing. No books, no pictures, no index, well you can use index, but no representation. So magnets, magnetic balls, magnet wands, things that are magnetic, things that are not magnetic. 10 items that would support your topic. Then you list 3 open-ended critical thinking questions that you can ask using the items listed above. Do you think this is magnetic? What do you think makes something magnetic? That's a really hard question to answer, but kids have the best responses. Maybe it's, why do you think some things are magnetic and some things aren't? Can you find something that's magnetic and tell me why you think it? So 3 open-ended questions to get kids engaged. List the major science concepts. Remember, concepts are answers to research questions. It needs to be questions that can be scientifically answered, and that answer is your concept. So you need 5 concepts. And let me be very clear, these concepts must lead to a hands-on activity. If you write a research question and it has too broad of a concept for an answer, you're not going to be able to teach it. So make sure that your question and your answer are narrow enough that you can have a hands-on activity related to your topic based on the research question and the concept. Then you'll list the science vocabulary words and their definitions that are important to the unit. I'm going to go over what you have to make around these things. So you'll have to make vocabulary cards. I'll tell you about that in the next presentation. And then you'll list 2 informational books for young children that teach more about the unit. So if your topic is magnets, maybe you have some books at home about magnets. Maybe you can do a quick Amazon book search for informational books about your topic. My topic was magnets again. And then 2 plot books. This is a little bit more challenging to find plot books about a science topic, but give it a try. You might be surprised what you find. Then you're going to create a finger play, or not create, but find a finger play or a poem related to the unit topic. You can create a poetry card or a finger play on an index card that relate to your topic. Then you'll create a music card. If you have not taken music yet, you might not know what a music card is. A music card is a small poster, just like we make, if you've taken 105, you know when you make the puzzle table toy, that size, with a beautiful picture on the front that gives the audience more information about the song, and then on the back you have the sheet music printed on the back or pasted to the back. So you'll create a music card. You'll plan a snack that supports the theme. Don't get too hung up on this. It can be simple, so it should be nutritious. So avoid extra sugary things. Avoid candy. Try to keep it healthy. And then you have to create a bulletin board, and in the next presentation I'm going to show you some examples of bulletin boards for this project. Your concept at the top of the bulletin board must be written as a sentence strip. You can handwrite this, but it needs to be in one continuous sentence. Don't chop it up, don't paste it all over your board. Your concept for your bulletin board needs to just be in one line across the top of your bulletin board. Then you need pictures that are large enough to be seen from a distance, a 3D element to add interest, a border around the bulletin board, and then a written concept. You're going to put it here. What did you put on your bulletin board? That's what you're going to put here. And then for number 2 in this, you're going to give picture ideas to support your concept. Now remember, you wrote 5 concepts up above. Remember at the start here? Choose one of these concepts to put on your bulletin board. And then you're going to create a couple of activities. For the first science activity, select either classification or a temporal activity. So remember, classification is like sorting, right? Identifying items by their attributes. And temporal activities have to do with time sequencing. So for example, if your theme was baking chocolate chip cookies, for example, that's a physical science topic. Maybe your topic is baking, and your activity is baking chocolate chip cookies. The temporal side of this activity would be the sequence of events in baking cookies. If you wanted to do baking cookies and it was a classification, maybe you're sorting your wet ingredients from your dry ingredients. See how how that is part of the process. So just identify, this is a science activity. Is it classification related or temporal related? It could be both, but you're going to identify one. So here's the thing. You're going to take a picture of all of the supplies for the activity. You'll write up the concept, the activity objective on a card to display. You'll need to put your research question, your materials, and your activity objective here in this template. You're going to do a second science activity. The second science activity needs to be on seriation or a spatial activity. If you remember, seriation is ordering things by attributes. So ordering means by size, or by weight, or by color from light to dark. And so seriation means to order things by their attribute. Not sort, but order. So that's what differentiates seriation from classification. And then a spatial activity, think about how things are located in space. And so this would be using your prepositions on, under, next to, and then same thing, you're going to take a picture of all the supplies, write up the concept, activity, and objective on a card to display. You're going to write your research question, your materials, your activity objective. And then your third activity for your unit will be a math activity. Make sure that it's complete. It teaches to a math concept, is realistic and challenging. You will take a picture of all of the supplies for the activity and you will write up the activity on a card to display. Don't forget your concept, your math prompt, your materials, your activity objective. You know what, I just realized that these aren't, don't forget your concepts for math, for science as well. All right, and then this is some of the additional grading criteria. You don't have to make copies. Instead, you're going to post your completed plan to a discussion board for your peers to have. I do recommend, if you have the opportunity, to print your favorite units that are shared by your peers, so that you have that for when you go do your student teaching. So you have a bank of ideas that you can draw from. This is the unit template. These are the requirements for this unit, and you're going to fill out this template and submit this to a discussion board and to me in Canvas. There are some additional pieces to this, and I'm going to go back through it, but then I'm going to show you examples in the next video. For your items, you have to find your 10 items and take a picture of them. and you're going to display them with your bulletin board and your activities for this picture. So again, you can't just list them, you're going to take a picture of your 10 items. You need to collect them, take a picture. Your 3 open-ended questions will be on paper. You're going to make a tent to display your questions, and I'll show you a picture of what those look like. If when you're in the lab school, you will display your open-ended questions on little tents so that the adults in the room can, Alexa, off, so that so that your peers can engage with the questions of your unit. Your science concepts also will be on little tents that the adults in their lab school can engage with. Your vocabulary will be on tent cards. Your informational books. This is where I'm going to say just a picture of the book because I know you might not have access to a library right now. So if you find a book that you want to use on Amazon or on barnesandnoble.com, you may submit a picture here right in the template for both of those. And then for your, I'm guessing some people, if you've taken curriculum development either this last spring or this fall or in the winter, I didn't do the poetry card assignment because there's so much going on in the online section of that class. This might be simpler to do a finger play card. And so all you need to do is write up your finger play on an index card and paste the picture right here in the template. Your music card, you're going to create, I think it's a 8.5 by 11. It's a, or maybe a little bit bigger, but it's that cardstock that you get in the bookstore. If you don't have one, I'm really okay this quarter if you print the sheet music and a picture on a piece of paper and take a picture of it and upload it here. That is fine. Please, for snack, just include your items. You don't have to make your snack this quarter, but do state what the preparation will be. And then your bulletin board, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through how to do your bulletin board. And then for your math activities and your science activities, you have to provide the materials. So you're going to create your activity, take a picture of it, and you will upload it into your template here. And that is what you're going to do. Please, please, please watch this as many times as you need to. Reach out to me if you have questions. I'm about to make another video that will show you some examples of what this project will look like in its completion. All right, have a great week, everyone. See you online.